welcome to episode. Are you doing the music? You know the music of the podcast, dude?
Nah, it's Post Malone.
Oh, all right. So, welcome to episode number 8 of the Eavesdrop podcast. Today, I have a very, very special guest, and I mean that. This dude is my little brother. I was gonna say little homie, but you're not. You're like, I always. Let me tell you something. How do you feel? Because I've started to change the way that I address my guys now. You know, I used to call Nadeshot my little brother, but now I feel like he's so, grown up that it's not my young brother. So
yeah.
Even on Twitter, like the other day I typed, I was like, that's my little brother. I was going to say my little brother Castro, but then I'm like, wait. I'm like, all right, it's my young brother Castro. He's got his own fucking big ass house. And
behave. Behave. Little homie's cool. I like little homie.
Yeah. It's my we could be cousins, man.
Yeah, we could. We probably are.
You know what's wild is that you and I lived in the same neighborhood.
Yeah,
for how long?
For years, bro.
That's how wild is that?
Years. And now
we're
neighbors again.
All right, so let me give a background story. Castro, the first time I heard of Castro was when you got sponsored by by Steel Series.
Yeah.
Way back when. Mm-hmm. And I saw the commercial that they did on you, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, it's my brother. It's like Mexicano. I knew you were Mexicano. I saw the nopal from a mile away, right? Cactus, for those of you who don't know what nopal is. And I'm like, oh, that's dope. And then I went and saw you, and you had like 500,000 followers on Instagram. I'm like, let me follow my brother. Followed. And then I'm like, yeah, he's from Cicero. It's a fucking racist ass
from the hood, right?
Yeah.
Little did you know.
No offense to you Caesareans.
Yeah. Little did you know.
Little did I know.
Down the street, right?
Down the street in Schaumburg. Yeah. And not only down the street in Schaumburg, but like literally in the same neighborhood in Schaumburg. So
it's crazy.
The first time when we connected, I think like a week or two later, we were doing a big ball soccer smooth competition.
Football, bro. What are you doing? Football.
Football.
Whoa, bro. Soccer. What's soccer?
Big ball football.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. Football. I like that. That was fun though, man.
Yeah.
The big blow up. Yeah, that was fun.
And I remember I'm gonna text him. Maybe he'll come through. And I'm like, and then I texted you. I'm like, oh shit, he might be streaming. So I turn on the stream. And then I see you telling your people's like, yo, should I get off? And then your chat is just like,
they're like, yeah,
get the fuck out of here. Go. What are you waiting for?
Because you asked me to go to the Scuff House at that time, right? And I was like, oh my God, bro. Hecz just messaged me. Everybody was like, go.
Yeah.
And then I got there, and I remember the first thing that I told you, I was like, hey man, how long is this going to be?
Yeah.
Because my girl's in the car.
No. Something like that. It was very close. Because when you pulled up, I saw a shadow in your car, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm like, someone in the car? He's like, yeah, how long is it going to be, man? Because my girl, I'm like, bring her in here.
I left her in the car, bro.
That's badly raised person. Anyway, thank you for coming on. You were in the Optic podcast like 2 years ago, but I knew that you were dude, how wild is it that you ended up, I saw a tweet from you at the same time that all this move for Optic to Frisco was happening.
Yeah.
I saw a tweet from you that says, I'm moving to Frisco. Yeah. And then immediately I text you, I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here. You're moving to Frisco?
I didn't even know you guys were coming out here. That's crazy.
That's what the wildest thing is, man, to me. Because not only did we live in the same, neighborhood. You said I used to...
On the same street, bro.
You used to ride your bike in front of the crib.
In front of your crib. And your crib was like the only one that was like really nice brick. You know what I mean? And I was like, man, that house
the only two-story. The only two-story. It was brown, chocolate brown.
Yeah, so I was like, dang. Yeah. We were on the same street, bro.
Yeah.
Same street.
That's crazy. And I'm like, yo, how wild is it that one, we lived in the same area, like street in Schaumburg. Like, what are the odds of that? And then to see, like, we've been planning on moving to Frisco since August of 2016.
Yeah.
So to see like a year later that you're moving to Frisco, I was just mind blown. I'm like, and I text you, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, where are? And I'm like, damn, that's so dope. Right.
You know what's crazy is though, everybody was like, oh my God, you're moving to Frisco?
Yeah.
Optic's going to Frisco. You're joining Optic. You're joining. And I was just like, I mean, I guess I can see where they're coming from. Yeah. But it was a complete coincidence, bro.
How wild is that though?
Yeah, it's wild.
That's serendipitous.
Yeah.
Say it in Spanish, serendipitous.
Serendipitous.
Serendipitous. Pipiris nice.
PPD's nice.
So anyway, thank you for coming on the podcast, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for opening up your house, your beautiful studio. I want to go.
Mi casa is tu casa, bro.
A huevo.
You know what
I want to go into what went into this place because it is by far one of the best gaming studios. It's not even a game room. It's a game studio because of what, God damn it, what you have here. And I want to talk about the million LED lights that you have back here.
The 10 by 12. It's like a lit up canvas.
Yeah.
It's not how I wanted it, but man, it turned out great. I mean,
what do you mean? So what could you possibly improve?
Well, dude, every single time the power goes out, I can't turn it back on. So people got to come in and move the damn thing.
Oh.
And that thing is drilled to the wall. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's a hassle, but at the end of the day, it looks good, man. I really like it. I'm blessed to have it. It was Peta's idea.
Yeah.
She's the one that hit up the sign company. They came in. It was a few months that it took them to build. But, I mean, I just figured, man, dude, like, you know, I'm in front of the camera, having that as my backdrop, that'd be pretty sweet.
So for those of you who are listening on iTunes or any other major podcast platform, including Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Google Podcast, Castro has this 10 by 12 picture that is illuminated from the back, or illumined from the back. And it's what field is this? It's a soccer field.
Old Trafford. Manchester United, Old Trafford. The theater of dreams, baby.
Yeah. How many people can that place sit?
Oh man, I don't even know, but it's a lot. I've been there a lot of times, and it's 40,000. You're crazy, bro.
More?
I want to say it's like probably 70, 80,000.
Yeah. Okay. Well, dream big. Anyway, let's get started, man, because I want the people to know who you are. So, who are you today?
Who am I today? Wow. Well, I'm an ordinary kid, I guess you could say. I'm 27 years old. Castro 1021 is the name.
What's 1021 mean?
1021. 10 was always my football number, right?
Yeah.
So all through high school, all through travel when I was a kid, club team, 10 was always my number.
Yeah.
And 21 is my birthday.
Okay.
So, I mean, I just kind of put it together one day, I think in an email.
And Castro's your last name?
And Castro's my last name, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm not Cuban, by the way. So
no.
Not Cuban, Mexican.
Mexican.
So
what part of Mexico?
Parents are from Jalisco, Mexico.
You were born here were you born in Chicago?
Born in Chicago, born and raised there.
Yeah.
And then my parents are born and raised in Mexico. So
Jalisco,
Mexico, papa. La Barca. Shout out to La Barca, Jalisco. So, yeah, man, I'm a full-time streamer on Twitch.tv, and I do YouTube as well. Basically, all my stream highlights go on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've got over 1 million on YouTube. You know, blessed to be able to say that.
Congrats.
Thank you. We just hit over 1 million on YouTube. On Twitch, we're at 1.5 million, I think.
God damn.
So I mean, it's
you're the largest FIFA streamer on Twitch. Is what I mean,
I don't like to talk up like,
why not?
I don't know, man. Like it's something I don't really like to bring up. Obviously, we got a few, world records and stuff like that.
Guinness Book of World Records for the most followed FIFA,
which is pretty cool. But I don't know, man. At the end of the day, it's just, I don't know. I just don't like really talking about that. I just like I like talking about the other stuff, which is like making people smile. And just entertainment, dude. Entertainment out there. Because listen, there's a lot of things that happen in the world, right? That's negative. That's sad.
Yeah.
And I use YouTube. I use Twitch whenever I'm feeling down, man. I go on there and it's, relaxing. It makes me happy. So for people to have, that correlation with me and trying to get away from all the dumb stuff. Yeah. It's a good feeling, man. That's what it's all about. It's not about the numbers, man. It's about
Are you proud of the 1 million subscriber plaque?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
How proud?
I mean, I never, like, back in the day, I used to watch Call of Duty streams all the time. And, I always thought it was, like, impossible for someone like me to do that.
Yeah.
And I forgot about it, right? I forgot about it. And then recently when I hit it, I just started thinking back of, like, when I would watch, there's a few, I don't even know who, but there's a few guys that I used to watch on Call of Duty. And they were hitting 1 million. Yeah. One of the guys is like an old school Call of Duty. What's his name?
Hutch?
No.
Scene Anders?
No.
Blame Truth? No, he hasn't hit up.
Scene Anders and him were like, he has like that goat as his logo.
Oh, yeah. White Boy 7th Street.
White Boy 7th Street.
From the Midwest. He was from Wisconsin.
Dude. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he's a huge Packers fan. Anyways, I always thought it was like, it wasn't a dream because I always thought me hitting 1 million was impossible. Mm-hmm. But when it happened, dude, it's just like, it happened so fast, in my opinion. Yeah. Even though it took us like 4 or 5 years, it happened so fast that you don't know what to do. You don't know how to celebrate. Mm-hmm. And once we hit 1 million, we're like at 63,000, over 1 million now. Yeah. So I'm just like, it just keeps going up and it's just like, I don't know what to do. Like I haven't even done a special for like 1 million. Yeah. And we're, people are already subbing like crazy. So
the reason I ask as to how proud you are of that accomplishment is the same reason that I'm going to tell you that you should be able to talk about that freely without, thinking that you're being too braggadocious of yourself.
Yeah.
Take it from somebody like me. As I zip up my jacket, who loves to brag about everything that I do. And it comes, Judith says that it comes because I was poor growing up. Like everything, every excuse, for every bad thing that I am, for every bad, I guess, trait that I have as a person, she immediately says, like, oh, it's because you were poor.
Because you were poor.
I'm like, baby, can you please stop reminding me of those bad times?
I mean, I wasn't, wealthy when I was young. My parents, they try to give everything to me and my brothers and my sister, but how many
brothers and sisters do you have?
I have one older brother. He's actually just turned 30. I probably shouldn't say this, but he's probably watching this.
Yeah.
He knows who you are. He's a big fan. Yeah. 33, I think he just turned. So,
damn.
Yeah. You're like, what, 20 years older than him, I think?
I'm 38. I'm going to be 39 in 3 months.
Ooh.
I know. Look at this.
You, man. The 39-year-old phenom,
yeah,
baby.
bro. Eventually, I'm going to get to a 40-year-old phenom and that whole clothing line of 30-something.
It's like you're excited to get there.
I am. I tell Jude that I cannot wait to be salt and peppery. Have the whole thing. Because look. Okay.
You getting white hairs yet, bro?
Yeah, I have some. But not as much as like every single one of my friends.
Bro, I got like a lot. That's why I get haircuts like every week because that thing did it come out.
Who's your haircut guy?
The
Abel?
Same barber as you, bro. We even got the same barber.
We even have the same barber. How did you find him? Did you see the post from Bose and them?
I think I found him from Maniac.
Maniac?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Maniac posted a picture of his hair and he tagged him in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this guy. He's kind of far, but
bro,
he's good. He's quality.
Look, I've had a lot of fades in my life. A lot of them, and he does.
He's a youngin' as well, dude.
Bro, is 19.
Yeah, I keep telling him, man, you got to open up your own shop.
That's what I told him. I'm like, do it in Frisco. I'll help you. Yeah. No, because he cuts a lot of the football players' hair from
all the cowboy guys.
Yeah, bro. All the cowboy guys. And I'm like, and he comes to the studio. He comes. I don't know if you know this, but he comes to my.
Yeah, so thanks for inviting me for.
Next time you want a haircut, just go to the studio. We lay out some plastic.
I'm on Instagram and I see you, and I'm like, wow, this dude couldn't even tell me.
I know. And you know what's fucked up is that I tell Maniac, I tell Embos, I tell Seth, I tell everybody. I'm like, yo, you guys want a haircut? Abel's on his way and he'll cut everybody, and they're like no, or somebody will reply too late, but I'm like, I'm just gonna tell Castro to come through. It's closer than Bumblefuck, Texas, where the fuck he's from,
Richardson or something like that.
Yeah,
come on, Chief.
Yeah, for real. That is not it.
That is not it.
That is not it.
What do you feel about that? Is it get kind of old? Should I not say that?
No, you know what? Yeah, we've been talking about the things that get old, and that ain't it, or weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
What's the?
I think that one triggers me.
The weird flex.
Yeah, weird flex.
I found it funny,
and I'm like, what?
I saw Venezuela announced on some news publication that said our military is strong and able to take on the United States, and then right below, and then right below it's Donald Trump. And he says weird flex, but okay, I was dying, and I'm like, okay, that's it. That's as good as it's ever gonna get.
Yeah, you can't
move on. Obviously, it wasn't really him.
It was like one of those parody accounts.
He wouldn't be that clever to tweet something like that, but,
for sure. Bro, I got a Donald Trump mask somewhere around here as well.
Yeah, no, I saw.
Oh, would you throw it away or something or what?
No, I don't. I truly couldn't. I have no comment on that on this period of the United. I'm considering 2018 to be a wash. Okay, it's just one of those years that didn't fucking happen, and we're just gonna move on. 2019 can't come here soon enough. Let's get it the fuck out of here.
Weird flex, but okay, that's funny, dude.
So yeah,
the internet is a very funny place, man. Let me tell you about that.
I just found one that it's what is it? Middle class rich or middle class. Yeah, it was like middle class rich. Okay. It's an account on Instagram.
Okay.
And there's this dude posting. It's just a clip art of some guy, some middle aged dude.
Yeah.
Posing for a JCPenney ad.
Okay.
And he's like this.
Okay.
And then the caption is like, when you're being a little stinker. Right? And I don't know why I found it so fucking funny, but I sent it to everyone for like a week, and I made sure that I did it. There is my favorite meme of all time will always be that dude. There's I think it has to be like an African school somewhere.
Okay.
And there's a dude at the chalkboard.
Okay.
And the number, it's like 3 + 4 equals.
Yeah.
And then everybody's going like, no, it's 3 + 2 equals, and everybody's like this.
Yeah.
So he draws the hand instead of the number. right? Instead of 5, he draws the hand. He's like, what? And obviously it's a setup, but I don't care. The internet will always.
Yeah, dude. I follow a lot of guys like I don't know if you know Avalanche.
Yeah, the mob.
Yeah, the mob.
Yeah, shout out to the mob.
Shout out to the mob, bro.
I never give them shout outs just because that's my thing. Like I purposely didn't follow like one of their members like very early on.
Oh, really?
I wanted to be funny like they were, so I made it a thing.
You, bro?
I think it was
who was it? Mako?
Killa?
Frost?
Killa. Whoever, remember back where Spooder Man was a thing?
Oh, that guy, the guy with the profile picture.
Yeah, but it was Killa. It was Killa. It was like But I didn't follow him because I don't know. It just felt like it was funny that I followed everybody except him.
Except him.
Yeah. So no other reason besides that, and I don't even know if he's still around or whatever.
Yeah.
It probably ended up being like Classify or Avalanche.
Classify. There you go. Yeah, he's a good one. One of those guys makes some weird dishes, bro.
Dishes? Yeah, him.
Yeah, is that Classify?
Yeah.
So with that,
I don't know. It's their thing. I think
they're funny though. Funny guys.
Yeah, very funny. Anyway, so let's get back because we went on a tangent there, and I don't mind it at all. The Eavesdrop is all about culture, right? Like education, and we just did all of that. Exactly. We talked about politics with Donald Trump, and memes. Yeah, and the Venezuelan military. So, world affairs is the name of this episode. Okay, so you move. No, let's back up. So you're a FIFA streamer, the biggest one there is. You sort of were the first ever FIFA streamer on Twitch as well, though, too. From what I understand, and I got these facts from one of the Twitch employees who just came to visit me, and I told him that you lived here because he whatever, but he's like, I think he was like the first ever FIFA streamer to move there. How did you get there? How did you press go live?
Press go live. So the first time, funny story is actually I was sick, right? I had diarrhea in 2013.
Please tell me more.
Late weird flex, but okay. Yeah. So it was late 2013. I had diarrhea. Yeah. And PETA went to the store.
Who's PETA?
PETA is my girlfriend for 10 years.
Yeah.
Girlfriend for 10 years.
Yeah. Why'd you emphasize girlfriend?
Well, just we're not married, and everybody just kind of tells me to start buying a ring and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Well, look, I'm just gonna give you some tips here. Okay. Yeah. Judith and I have been together for, I think, the 10-year mark is when I proposed.
Really, 10-year mark?
Yeah, in 2010.
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying. No, but she was never about that stuff. I'm sure that you know.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean,
a paper don't define.
Yeah, for sure.
The love that one has for.
No, it would be one day for sure, of course. Yeah. And to be fair, I want 8 kids. For those that didn't know, I want 8 kids. What's with that, bro? Like you got like 8,
I have 8 kids.
Yeah, I know you got 8 dogs, bro. But I want 8 kids.
7 dogs plus a kid, so 8 kids. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't believe that you do.
What?
Want 8 kids?
I genuinely want 8 kids, bro.
Okay.
I just want a lot. Like 7 would be cool. Yeah. It would be awesome.
Let's stay on track, and then we'll touch on that a little bit. So
anyway, so
you have diarrhea. PETA does what?
She goes to the store called Meijer. I'm sure you know about Meijer.
Yeah.
That area.
Yeah.
And she comes back with a PlayStation 4. This is late, I think, 2013. PS4.
Okay.
PlayStation 4 and FIFA.
Okay.
And she comes home. And
Do you like football in this time? Have you always liked football?
Bro, dude, I've been playing football since I was 3 years old.
I played football too, but I never watched it.
What do you mean? How does that work?
I played basketball all the time, and the only time I've ever watched a sport, like religiously, was all through the Jordan years.
Of course.
And that's it. I saw him live once, like when I was 16 years old. I was in the nosebleeds. But I didn't, after that, I stopped watching basketball. I never watched football. I never watched, I like playing every single sport, and I'm incredible at every single sport except for, golf, but is that really a sport? But anyway, so go on. So you've been playing.
I've been playing football since I was a kid, and I would buy the previous FIFAs or whatever. But that year, I didn't have the money. I didn't have the money.
What were you doing at the time?
At the time, I was just recovering from arthritis. So
I was just recovering from diarrhea.
Yeah, from diarrhea. Right?
This was the last diarrhea battle I was ever gonna have.
So I was recovering from arthritis. I had arthritis on my knees and my fingers. It was pretty bad, man. But
at what age, man?
Dude, at 21, bro.
The only reason I asked is because my mom suffers from rheumatoid arthritis.
That's the exact arthritis that I have.
I have it too.
Do you really?
I do. My shins, if it rains, it's unbearable.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we are fucking related.
We are related, bro.
If I wasn't from Chihuahua and you weren't from Jalisco, I would say it. But anyway, so
we
I have that.
related. But anyways, they would, dude. I know I had arthritis. My back was messed up. Everything was messed up. It was bad. It was a bad time in my life. She comes home with a PS4 and FIFA. I don't know what FIFA was. Yeah. I think it was FIFA 14, to be honest. Yeah. It was FIFA 14. So I connected everything. You know, it was crazy because I couldn't afford it. I got mad at her. I was like, man, why'd you buy it? We don't have the money to, you know.
Were you living together at the time?
We were not living together, but we would always be together, if that makes any sense. So she would just go home to sleep, and then she would wake up, come over, go to work, whatever. So,
sorry, I'm going to ask a whole bunch of questions and interrupt you.
Yeah.
So where were you living at this?
My parents' house.
Where?
Upstairs.
No, motherfucker. What city?
In Hanover Park, bro.
Hanover Park. Okay.
So,
and she's also from Hanover Park.
No, she was in Streamwood.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was in Streamwood. So I mean, it wasn't a far drive, but she worked in Hanover Park.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
how'd you meet?
We met through MySpace.
Go on.
Why? You don't want to ask about MySpace, bro?
Hey, go on. I said go on.
So we met on MySpace, yeah. But I get this PS4, bro, and I'm super happy.
I meant go on with the MySpace story.
Okay. All right. Oh, man. So I had friends.
I've heard Tinder. I've heard.
You don't care about anything out there. You know Tinder. So basically, you know how MySpace you could put your song?
Yeah.
Dude, I had one of the sickest songs on there, bro.
It was like a song.
No, it was like a Metallica song, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude, I was hardcore back then.
Master of Puppets.
Nah, it was another one. Nah, it's too hardcore.
Okay.
It was a something with black. What's the Metallica song with black?
I don't know.
Me neither. But anyways, I had friends that went to Streamwood. I played football, soccer with them, and we met at like I think it was like kind of like through each other's friends list or something like that. Yeah. And then she added me. I added her, or I think I requested her. She says says that I went after her.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I requested her. She accepted, and then we went into like private messages and we said, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Whatever. Do you know this person? Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Well, I played football or soccer with him. And then from there, I asked her on a date to go to the movies. And
which ones?
The
Streets of Woodfield or AMC 30?
AMC 30, baby.
My man.
That's right by Higgins, I think.
Bro, Jude and I, that's actually, let's go on.
Keep going. But anyways.
No, you keep going.
We went to, that's what it was, just a MySpace meet, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So
she comes home with she's like, look, I know your leaky faucet's here. Here's some eat this. Here's a PlayStation.
I mean, she brought the Pepto-Bismol, which is cool. So I chugged a little bit of that. And then, dude, I turn on the PlayStation. And there's this thing that says, go live now. And then there's a purple square and it says Twitch. You know how like the PlayStation 4 has apps and stuff? Yeah. Well, it showed, that was the first app that I seen. And I'm like, what is this? Yeah. So I click on it. I don't know what happened, and it just says like you are now live. Yeah. And it showed me like the old school overlay and everything. I didn't have a webcam. I didn't have none of that. And I'm playing FIFA, and I'm pretty good at FIFA, of course. I mean, come on now. Yeah. So I'm playing FIFA, and then there's one guy in there in the chat, and it says one viewer, and I thought, okay, maybe it was Peter or something. No, dude, this guy's like, hey, and I'm like, what? Shit. Yeah. So I had to pause my game back then, and then I got to go into my message and then type and reply to him or whatever. Yeah. And then he was from like England. Mm-hmm. I don't know who it is anymore, but I'm just like, babe, there's someone watching me play. And she's like, what? That's weird. Yeah. That's all. Why? And then, dude, it went from, one viewer. He came back the next day and I just kept doing it. And then, it just kind of blew up. I got kind of lucky. But I find it funny because that's when, back then in 2014, it was unheard of for like, someone to be playing FIFA and making money and whatnot. Yeah. So I thought it was kind of cool. And my parents thought it was kind of weird at first, of course, because who wouldn't think it's weird? People to this day think it's kind of weird. Yes,
I'll put it to you like this. For my entire life, I owe, not as often now, but every Saturday I'm making a point to go eat breakfast with my parents and my siblings. Yeah. That's just something that I've always done. And when my brother and I started playing online, I used to go to the basement, which is where my brother would stay, and then I would come upstairs and I'd be like, Mom, Pedro's talking to like this old dude, this old man on the line, and she'd be like, what? Now, mind you, my brother is 3, right? He's like 200 pounds. Now he's like 250, right? Yeah. No one's gonna take advantage of this dude. But I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, there's this dude. Pedro's talking to this like old man, and I don't know what he's doing. And then she's like, what? So she gets up, takes off her delantal. Apron. And then she runs downstairs. She's like, and then he's like, what the fuck? Takes his headset off. He's like, what the fuck? And I'm dying, bro. I'm like, oh my God, it's so funny.
Bro. That's how they are, though, man.
Overprotective moms.
Yeah, bro.
I think that's a global thing, though. It's not just attributed to Mexicans, but
for sure.
Anyway, so you press live, and then you
dude, I clicked live, and it was like, I thought it was weird, but people were watching. Some people weren't typing. Some people were just in the chat not typing. But there was a few that would type, where you from, where you live. And I'm like, whoa, that's a little personal, man.
Yeah.
And at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I want to tell them, because it's...
If you think about it now, like, what would it have mattered back then?
I mean...
You know what I'm saying? Because I felt the same way. I'm like, but what are they going to... If they live in Ohio, what are they going to do?
Exactly.
What are they going to
I guess it's just... I don't know. It's just like a security thing. But now, dude, you saw, I invite people over my house.
Yeah,
dude.
that was
wild. Random viewers, subscribers that know me on Twitter. I'll just send out a tweet saying, hey, anyone want to come over for the Mexico game? We're having a big party.
Yeah.
Dude, I just come over, bro.
Bro, there was like 30 people in here. And
I didn't know 90% of them.
Yeah.
Except for you and a few of my close friends. But everyone else was just random.
Yeah, and I'm like, when I saw that tweet, I'm like, whoa, that's a bold move.
So it's crazy because if you think back then, I was scared to tell someone like, oh, what state I lived in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now
that's where I was going.
Dude. Come over the crib, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that happens.
It was dope though. Still to this day, I'm like, I don't think I could do that. I don't know why. I just, I don't even invite my friends over. I'm not gonna invite fucking strangers.
Bro, I was watching Scump's Stream the other day.
Yeah.
And someone donated $10 to Scump. And they were like, hey, can I come over to the Optic studio?
Yeah.
And Scump's like, yeah, I don't think Hector would like that.
Yeah. Oh, he put it on me. Yeah. No. You know what's crazy about that is that, and it's different here in Texas. And I always talk about this, so I won't touch too much on it. But in Texas, I feel like people are more respectful.
Absolutely.
And
100%.
I never fear the fact that there's going to be some little asshole that's going to come and throw eggs at my house like they did in fucking Illinois. These fucking little pricks, right? And then I had one of them. One of them had the balls to be in my chat. I was like, yo, man, I'm sorry that I threw eggs at the house. And I was like, you know what? The only thing I'm sorry about is that I wasn't there to fucking catch your ass. Because I was raised and I was born in the 80s and raised in the fucking 90s.
Yeah, I know.
Where we'll deal with the consequences of whatever it is that fucking happens when it fucking happens. And accountability, right? It's the age of the internet where it makes people tough.
For sure.
Tougher than they usually would. But I've always been a fan of, accountability. If you say something in my day and age in high school, if you said something, those are your words, you mean it.
Yeah.
They ain't oh, dude, it's the internet. I was just fucking Josh.
Exactly.
I'm a troll.
Exactly.
Yeah, troll
Square
this,
up. Square up, for sure, dude.
What school did you go to? Hanover Park?
Lake Park High
Where
School.
is that?
Roselle.
Okay.
We have two campuses. We had an East campus and a West campus.
Yeah. Maine West and Maine East also. I don't know. I went to Wheeling High School.
Wheeling, okay.
Yeah, I went to Wheeling High School. Best place to go to high school ever.
Really?
No. Let me tell you a little story, okay? A little Hector coming. I'm 14 years old.
Okay.
I just spent a year, my first year in the United States in 8th grade, Holmes Junior High School.
Okay.
And Mr. Perla was my gym teacher. He had a limp, and he'd always be like, Rodriguez, fucking. I'd be like, what the fuck is this dude saying? I'll wait for my translator to be like, oh, yeah. Run a mile. Oh, it's easy. I got it.
1 mile?
Yeah. Anyway, so, I just got enough of that.
Okay.
I didn't speak English when I first got here, and I had to learn it because I was not, I never wanted to be made fun of.
Yeah,
ever,
for sure.
I didn't want to be that kid that people make fun of because it's like it wasn't a fear, but it was like, that's not me. I'm not a guy that gets made fun of, So I learned English as fast as I could. Within 6 months, I was very fluent, but my accent was still there.
Okay.
And I'm like, before I get to high school, I gotta, like if I talk to a girl, like a blonde or something, I'm gonna have to speak English, So how's the best way to learn that? So I just watched as many and I practiced every single day. I had I had a grammar book that I would read and learn like sophisticated letters, like photosynthesis.
Oh,
I'm kidding. But I would read it and because just fear of being embarrassed or that sort of thing. So so I did that, and the first assembly, the school assembly that I go to, okay, in Wheeling High School, it was 1994.
damn.
I was 14 years old.
I was 3 years old.
Yeah. So I step into the assembly, and my boys like, yo, you got to sit over here. And I'm like, all right. And we're sitting with the Mexicans.
For
right?
sure.
And then there's to the right of us, and I'm talking about like a whole segment of the bleachers is Mexicans.
Yeah.
And then on the right side is like blacks. And then there's like Asians and like a mixture. And then across the way is all, the preppies and the white people. And at the time, I don't know about racism, and I don't know about discrimination, and I don't know any about that.
Okay.
Anyway, one of these ghetto ass Mexicans that was sitting next to me, and I don't know this guy. I just got to the fucking school.
Yeah.
Throws a piece of paper at some black dude. The black dude then gets up and throws something back. And all of a sudden, within 10 fucking seconds, bro, picture an avalanche, right? But it's like chocolate and caramel. Okay, just, and I remember I was
You got to square up too?
No. Because I was like,
You're that one kid that just stands there.
I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? But I remember clearly that it was one of the biggest fights ever. A teacher steps in, and then she gets knocked out, and then all the gym teachers try to separate it, and nah, bro. So it burst through the door from the gym and into the foyer, and in the foyer I see just
bodies.
These two Mexican dudes going at this one black dude, and then these two black dudes going at this one dude. One big ass black dude lifts up this like fat ass little Mexican, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They knock they knock a black dude on the ground, and I remember this clearly because they fell right in front of me, and I did not want a part of any of that at the time.
No, you were scared.
If you would have fast forwarded 3 years, I would have been, or 2 years, I would have been all about that. Okay. Right? Because you grow into that sort of violence.
For sure.
Where I grew up.
Violence is never the answer. All right.
Violence is sometimes the answer.
Sometimes the answer.
Is my go-to.
Okay.
But anyway, bro, I remember this Mexican dude. His name was Javier.
The little fat one he flew?
No, this was a big Mexican. Oh. It was like my brother. Right? Bro, he had pointy ass Mexican boots. And I'm not talking about the ones that like curve upwards.
He had the boots?
Yeah, but he had boots.
He had the short ones.
He had the short ones that look like pineapples.
I got some of those.
Yeah.
I do.
Bro, this dude with all his Mexican,
he just started kicking everybody.
Football might right into this dude's spine. And I remember saying, oh, and I just ran. I got out of there. Because I didn't want to get in trouble because my dad would have beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Two, how was I going to defend myself with my broken English? I'm like, I didn't do it. El America, right?
I don't know what the fuck las Chivas.
Yeah. So anyway, So that was Wheeling High School in the 90s, man. Just like really gang.
It's still like that though.
Is it?
Yeah, dude.
It was really gang driven. There was like the Latin Kings, the Cobras, the SGDs, like all of them, and they were just the whole thing. But I will not. I'll tell you one thing. I couldn't trade. I would never ever trade my upbringing wherever it is that I grew up for anything in the world, bro. Because it made me the person I am today. But that was Wheeling High School. But I don't know how we got to that point. But I felt like it was.
It's a good
crazy
story, man. Yeah, dude. That's how it happens. But
yeah. It's wild.
Yeah, our school wasn't that. I was probably one of the most ghettoest kids in our school. Yeah. I was the only Mexican on the football soccer team. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it was a bit wild, but I liked it. I liked it. It was nice.
All right, back to video games. So at what point did you say, okay, I need to get a camcorder and start streaming this? And what are you doing at the time? Do you have a job? Like, what's your job like? And
at the time right before I went full time in streaming, I was just a simple IT consultant. At an office, just fixing printers and networking and old ladies that would have issues with their computers. I would log on to their computer and just fix whatever was wrong, or go on site and do the maintenance, whatever. Yeah. So it was fun. I really liked it. It paid pretty well as well. So it was good. But after I realized that we had like a certain number of subscribers back then, and you know, things were going well. I wanted to put 100% focus onto streaming.
Yeah.
And it wasn't never because of the money, and it still isn't because of the money, but I just realized that so many people looked forward to me starting my next stream to a point where I was like, man, if I don't stream and I go to work, like they're going to be upset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to be upset. So, I mean, eventually everyone in the chat was like, you know, go full time, do this. And I'm like, man, but I feel bad because of the job, this and that. And I talked to my parents, and they were like, you know, do whatever you think is best. My brother always supported me. Peter always supported me. And yeah, I went full time, and every day I would stream for 8 to 10 hours, man. I had 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. the next day.
That's your schedule.
That was my schedule. 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. I was just rock it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we started doing, you know, charity streams. We started getting into raising money for kids, for people with cancer. And dude, it went so well. And I was just like, I love what I do. Like, obviously, you know, I'm blessed to be able to, you know, have a roof over my head now and stuff like that. But just the amount of people that we were helping with charity and just with entertainment is awesome. This is sick. I got the best job in the world. And dude, here we are 5 years later.
Have you always been a creator? Like, do you have any inclination towards the arts?
Just on the field.
Yeah.
Just on the pitch, man.
Yeah.
When I would play football or soccer,
you would have to have a style of your own.
Yeah, dude. I always had that flair, I think. And that was because of watching Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was always dude, he was the GOAT. And I just always that's where my art was at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why I love FIFA so much, is because I love the sport. Yeah. I've been playing it since I was a youngin', and it's just what I love, dude. So when I go on the sticks, same thing when I put on the boots. Yeah.
So you ended up playing a game in front of how many people for the YouTubers versus Allstars?
Oh man,
and tell us like what that is, like who puts it up, where is it, the whole nine.
So the Sidemen did a Sidemen, which is their group.
Yeah,
they're from the UK. They got this little team called the Sidemen, and they did a Sidemen versus YouTube Allstars charity match in England at Charlton Stadium, which is a professional football team in England. Excuse me. And they invited me. And when they invited me, I was like, whoa. Yeah, I'm down. And initially, I wasn't supposed to start, but the guy that was playing left wing got injured and he didn't attend. Yeah. So then they told me, Castro, you got to start left wing. Cal Freezy told me. And dude, I was so nervous. Yeah. Because there was so many people watching there. It was 30,000 people live. Yeah. The stadium is packed. It's roaring.
And there's like 800, a million people watching online.
There was like over a million people watching.
Did you know
live.
The numbers while you, I mean, obviously you see the people, but dude. Online, did you know the numbers?
No.
Would you have freaked out even more?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I would have done a way better celebration, bro. Nah. But I mean, I didn't know. Just the crowd itself was making me really, really nervous, to a point where like I felt like my legs weren't even there. It was just wobbly legs. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I mean, dude, once the ref blew the whistle, I was ready to go. And within 2 minutes, I managed to score a goal within 2 minutes of the game. And it was a header. Yeah. You know what I mean? It wasn't offside, for anyone that's going to say it was offside.
Yeah. No, you weren't offside.
It wasn't offside. But people make jokes that it was offside, but it wasn't offside. It wasn't even close. But
and that was when you were a little bit heftier. And you got up there.
What are you trying to say, dog?
That you were fatter.
How you gonna say this?
That you were big boner,
bro. You just call me fat, bro. I know. Listen, I mean, you're right though. I was
friendly fire.
Dude, they gave me medium shorts and they wouldn't even fit. They were like spandex. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, bro, y'all don't got a bigger size. Yeah. So I would run and like.
I don't want to offend anyone with what I have going on in the front. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would have said.
So I was just like, dude. I mean, I was a little thicker. Yeah. I like to wear thick.
Yeah. But you got up and said, bam.
Bro, I got up, bro. I got up and we managed to score, which was pretty sweet.
How did it feel, dude? Because I see the replay and I hear the crowd roar and I'm like, I feel what I imagine you felt in that moment.
To this day, I still watch that video because I'm like, man, that's that moment when you're a kid, and you dream, and you're in your living room, and you're watching, Ronaldo, Messi score, and you see them celebrate, and then sometimes you get in like your zone where no one's watching you, and you do a celebration about if you would ever to score a goal like that, how would you celebrate? And you do it like in your living room, no one's watching. Your mom walks in, ¿Qué estás haciendo? What are you doing? You know. That right there.
My mom would walk in on me throwing gang signs at the mirror while I was combing my hair. No, I'm kidding. We caught one of my boys doing that though.
Boys throwing gang signs. Nah, dude, that's crazy. So, dude, that's what I would do as a little kid. I would just, do my little celebrations, thinking I was, a pro football player, or whatever. And dude, when it happened, I got like a little flashback right away of that moment as a kid. That's what you dream of as a kid, you know what I mean?
It's like you've been preparing for that moment your entire life.
Yeah, and my mom would always tell me, mijo, one day, and I was always like, when's this day gonna come? Yeah. Well, dude, that day, the first person I thought of was my mom telling me like, échale ganas, si se puede, all that stuff. My dad, the same thing. Yeah. So when it happened, dude, they came to my head right away. Yeah. And
did you get emotional?
I did, dude. I did get emotional. Not right there, right then and there. I was like, man, we got to win this game. Because I'm a competitive person. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I scored a goal. That's cool. But we need to win this game. Mm-hmm. And then after the game, it's when it really hit me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I get emotional. Like I get choked up. Not in movies, unless it's a dog movie. 8 Below. Don't fucking watch that movie. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. But those fucking dogs, man. I choked up a little bit of that. But anytime I think about like making my parents proud or talking about it, or anytime I think about making Judith proud, Olivia also, but more like Jude, because she believed in me like the entire time I was doing this shit.
Dude, for sure.
I do get like emotional, and I stop myself because I'm like, just no seas.
Don't cry. Hey, don't cry. Why you crying?
Yeah. Why you crying? You're crying. Why you crying?
I'm not crying. You're crying.
But I totally would have gotten emotional thinking about like my dad just fucking like
dude, for sure, man.
My dad were they watching live?
Dude, that's what's crazy. They were watching live, and Peter was texting them during the game, and after the game, I went on my phone, dude. It was like when they're in group messages, dude. It was like a full on just back and forth. My parents were going crazy and stuff like that, and I mean, it's something you dream of as a kid. You know what I mean? So when it actually happened, it's mind blowing, dude. Mind blowing. But
when I think about that soccer match, that football match that you had with the Sidemen, it always reminds me of how ahead of the game the Sidemen are. And I don't know if it's all KSI, and I don't know, or if it's a group effort, which I'm assuming it is.
They're all.
Yeah, which I'm assuming it is. But KSI obviously pushes them to that, but. I always think about how ahead of the game they are. They're the first ones to put up, the football match, and they did it back to back, and they set records. I've never before seen records. Like they made for an amateur match, it's like the record, right? Nobody watches that many viewership doing that. So that's good for the YouTube space and the creator space. Absolutely. Because it shows the power of the audience. And then you fast forward a couple of years, and they're the first ones to do a fucking boxing match. Think about that.
And I was there, dude. I was there, and I was just like, whoa.
For the first one or the
KSI Logan Paul fight?
Okay. Oh, you went there?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I
mean, that was the second one, though.
That was the second. The first one was with Joe Weller.
Joe Weller. I wasn't there.
And I almost went to that. And they, I always get a DM from it's either Calix or my boy Zerka, but it was like, yo, come through. And I'm like, 6 hour, 8 hour flight.
8 hour flight, yeah, it is.
Maybe. Maybe. I'm a maybe, bro. I'm a maybe. But I regret every time I don't go. I regret it. But I always give them like the biggest props, because if you think about the audience, broken down into categories on YouTube between video games, right? So you have right now. Obviously, Fortnite is king, right?
Sure.
But for many years, it was Minecraft. Minecraft just ruled the world, period. And then there was, I believe, it was Grand Theft Auto. So it was Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
And then, it was spread across, right? Call of Duty was a big thing.
Absolutely.
But for them to be able to create what they created through FIFA, and then if you rewind all the way to the Machinima Versus Day or the Machinima Sports, and then you see the early KSI videos, I would literally die, bro. When he was making when he was creating his in-game player, and he gave him Rooney ears, and his laugh.
Dude, you know all those videos.
Yeah, of course.
I owe so much to JJ,
student.
bro.
I'm a student of the game. What do you say?
I owe so much to JJ, man. For growing FIFA.
Yeah.
For growing it, dude. What he used to do is Hecz videos.
Yeah.
He is so talented at what he does.
Oh, yeah.
His commentary.
Yep.
On a game of FIFA is ridiculous.
Yeah, the laugh is what got me. And then I remember early on saying, I'm like, bro, this dude would be like a dope ass Jamaican rapper. Like very early on, I didn't know where he was from or anything. Yeah, it was just it's the beginning, and you don't really know anything about people. But I'm like, this dude would have a really, really dope voice for like as a Jamaican rapper. And then you fast forward 5 to 10 years, he's the first one to to release like an album as a user. So again, their sort of mentality is literally no limits.
Ahead, bro.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit more than that. It's like I think they sit there and like, what shouldn't we fucking do? You know, so like this is what, like we know what we can do and we would kill it at, but what shouldn't we do?
That one, was it YouTube Red series? I think.
Which one? Did they?
Yeah, they had one.
I didn't watch it.
They had one. I watched a lot of those episodes. They're hilarious, dude. They're so funny. So they're all really, really funny guys.
You know, like the dude's the man. And obviously, you know, his brother
Deji.
Oh,
he's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, look, I don't want to pick between them, but I met Deji in person at the Fortnite party at E3 this past E3.
Okay.
And I told him I'm like, yo man, don't tell JJ. But me and both think you're the fucking funniest one. You know
dude, he was so good in that fight.
Thank you. Aw, thank you, Hecz.
No. I love Deji, man. I love Deji. Deji's dude, and he did so well in his fight against Jake Paul.
Oh yeah,
he surprised a lot of people.
Everybody was fucking writing him off, and I'm like, chill the fuck out,
dude.
Like,
he surprised a lot of people, man, including myself. I was rooting for Deji so much. Man.
Yeah,
love Deji, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I think everyone surprised me there. I didn't, I bet that JJ was going to win that, obviously because he's a boxer and whatever. But I didn't think that Jake or Logan who fought
Jake
JJ?
Fought Deji.
Okay, so Logan.
Yeah,
I didn't. Logan moved well, man. He
looked good. He ran out of gas
him
towards the end.
Yeah.
But he has a strong punch. We saw that early in that fight.
Yeah, and now they're talking about him actually going into MMA, and at first it was like sort of like a joke, and the MMA community was laughing at it. I think even maybe, I don't know, it may have been tabloid, but I think Dana White said whatever. But now there's talks that he might be able to do that. And look, these are Ohio boys.
They were saying like, oh, they gave that one other guy a chance to fight.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't they give?
Yeah, so these are Ohio boys, Midwestern boys. And if you know anything about Ohio people, they're Midwesterners, man. Yeah. They put in the work.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't write them off personally, but it is one of those situations where you have to be able to come to terms with the fact that this is not the internet. Once you get in that octagon, it's real life shit. Dude. You know what I'm saying? Like you just never know where like, you might be. When adrenaline. Have you ever been in a fight?
I mean, not like an actual. Pop.
No, I have
a few, but
I have a scar on my lip here. My lip, I had like 17 stitches.
Oh dang!
It was nasty in a fight in high school. I was wearing sandals and big baggy jeans.
Sandals and big baggy jeans.
Like a cholo and shit. All right?
I see you.
Anyway, it's 90s, man. It was in style. But if people saw what I was wearing back then, today they'd be like, oh. But my young self would look at your tight ass pants and be like, oh, pussy. Back at you, tight ass pants.
Yeah, back then, dude, tight pants were skinny jeans weren't a thing, dude.
No, that's the only girls
boot cut.
Oh, yeah,
bro, it was boot cut.
Yeah, only girls could wear that.
Yeah, only girls could wear that.
Anyway, so I got into a fight. It was early on, and my pant leg got stuck, and I looked down and it was all over. I remember like being hit and feeling my lip like split immediately,
well, someone jumped you or something or what?
No, it was just a one-on-one. It was he won. He beat me. But I remember like me, bouncing because I know how to move, and then my pant leg is stuck, and then he punches me, and I remember like looking down, and he's still hitting me in the back, and I'm just like concentrating on my lip. I'm like, oh man.
I'll bleed.
He's like, oh man, I'm handsome and shit. Like, what's this gonna do for my face? Like,
he's hitting you in the back of the head.
Yeah. He's a big boy too. He was hitting me, and I'm like, chill, man. Like you want chill?
Bro, I'm bleeding. It's over, dude. It's over.
All right, fucking somebody blow the whistle.
Time out. I'm bleeding, bro.
Anyway, so when you have tunnel vision when you fight.
Yeah,
so,
for sure. Dude. I mean, you go crazy.
As I was saying, it's like, when you're in there, you don't know where the kicks are coming from.
Yeah.
You have people like Uriah Hall who just like out of nowhere faster than fuck give you a spinning, to the temple. But anyway, let's really back in. Watch the way you're moving this because you're making it bounce.
Oh, am I?
Okay, listen. I know this is your studio.
I'm sorry, dude.
But this is my podcast. And goddamn, follow the rules. Okay. So speaking of your studio, it is, as I said at the beginning, one of the craziest ones that I've ever been in. I'm going to describe it for people who are watching, who are not watching on YouTube. There is, I would say this is a 10 by 20, a 10 by 20 room.
Yeah.
But one of the things that inspired me the most to create something like this is that you have an electric or a mechanical drop down green screen that drops down from the ceiling. It's a remote control.
Yeah, there's a button on the wall, or there's a control that you can just hit the button to drop it down.
So you hit the button, just so I can describe it. Just picture those blinds where you press a button and the blinds come down, they black out your room, and then you raise it and it goes up. And that's what this is. But a green screen drops out, and what that does is that allows you to be in wherever the fuck you want. You can put whatever your background. Yeah, so you can It's pretty that you have 3 monitors plus a big 50-inch TV on top of it. What's in the back? What sort of lighting is that? Is that part of the TV?
No, those are just little Amazon lighting. No, not even Hue lights. It's just they're like $10 lights that stick to the back of your TV and it connects into the USB of your TV.
Oh,
so you can change. It has a whole bunch of different colors with the remote control. You just change the color. So
very, very cool. So I'm building out my studio. I'm trying to get.
Yeah, bro. They're like $10 on Amazon. You should check them out.
Last time you and Peter came to the studio, you walked out of the studio without me getting a chance to take a picture of you for my wall of fame. I copied Casey Neistat's everything, but now this was. I wouldn't call it copying as much as. I would call it copying.
I just copy Casey Neistat's everything. Yeah, I feel you. Hey, he's a talented guy. Now. Yeah, I need a picture, bro. What the heck?
Yeah, when you go back,
I'm not cool enough for you or something.
No, you're the one that walked away. You were too cool.
No.
I'm like, hold on, I got a picture.
I've been there like twice, and you never asked me for a picture, bro. What's happening? I'm gonna take a picture, just stick it on your wall.
Yeah, I don't know why. But you did. So tell me a little bit about the jerseys that you have
The jerseys, man, these are special to me, bro. These are some of the most special jerseys I got. So the top one right here,
El Matador.
There you go, papa. El Matador. Which is crazy because he actually recently just followed me on Twitter and DM'd me.
Get the fuck out.
And I had a meeting in Arlington, I think.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
And
something's happening. Oh, I get to come with. Awesome, gone. Thanks for the
I met him. He had a meet and greet at Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
And I was the first one in line.
Yeah.
And I live streamed it. So there was I think there was I don't know, like 10,000 plus people watching me meet my childhood hero.
Yeah.
So it was like the coolest thing. I was fanboying, bro. It was amazing, dude. So he signed.
You have more followers on Twitter than him and shit. And he's like,
So he signed my jersey, right? And then the one under that is Chicharito. Mm-hmm. That was a gift from one of my boys, Josh Hornthal. Yeah, I see you rocking that Unfortunately, West Ham. I mean, Hammers aren't that good, bro.
I don't care. Look at these colors, maroon and baby blue, bro. That's gangbanger shit.
So that's the Chicharito. That's just a gift, right? I thought it was cool because obviously he signed it, but I got a thing about I'm like you, bro. Mm-hmm. You need to be present when they sign it.
Yeah,
that's how I kind of am.
Yeah,
it has more meaning to it, right?
Of course, 100%.
But I still thought it was
one of the main reasons why I haven't bought an authentic Jordan with a signature. Jordan's my favorite athlete of all time,
for sure.
The reason I haven't bought one, and I've been plenty of places to where I can authentic buy anything of his. I just don't, because I know that one day I'm gonna have the opportunity. And then he goes on and invests in Team Liquid. Shout out to Team Liquid, but I hate y'all more now than ever. I
hate y'all more now. Now we got to talk about the LeBron or Jordan. I mean, who's better?
Well, there's nothing to talk about. As a Chicagoan, don't even fucking bring it. Why'd you even bring it up? Listen, I will say this: I respect the
LeBron
heck out of LeBron James. Everything that he stands for. I back 100%.
100%, dude. He's a great athlete, but dude, don't compare him to the GOAT, right? You just can't.
LeBron.
You think he can be compared to?
Look, LeBron can certainly be compared to Michael Jordan. I consider LeBron the best basketball player to ever play the game, but he's still not the god that has ever played the game. Okay. LeBron can be the king, but there's only one god, and his name is Michael Julius Jordan. I'm kidding. That's not his middle name, but it's Michael Jordan. Okay. Michael Jordan.
LeBron's a beast, though, man.
I love. Yeah, again, I respect the dude a lot, except when he flops. No offense, but aside from that, like I admire. I
like you take the little shots.
Yeah, I admire his entrepreneurship. I admire his giving back to the community the way that he has, man. Like I like that dude. I was gonna say that dude's going places, okay, but that dude went places and came back, for some of his, for some of his people and took care of them. So yeah, no, I do. So anyway, the reason that I haven't bought it is because I know that
you
one
want
day,
him to
one day I'm gonna meet him. I know that one day I'm gonna meet him, and there's two things that aside from family and Olivia being born and me getting married to Jude and all that, there's if you put those aside as like obviously best days of my life,
for sure.
If you add on to that, like one of the best days of my life is the day that I meet and shake Jordan's hand and take a picture with him and get one of his autographed jerseys, and then I get invited to his house for Thanksgiving. The other is when I reach 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
Okay, dude.
No bullshit. Like I've never wanted something so bad in my life.
Get it, baby. Go get it.
Like listen, my team has won championships and
if you're not subscribed, freaking subscribe.
Yeah, please do. We're so close.
Get it.
But yeah, reaching 1 million subscribers, because I throughout my career I made it about the players more than anything, and there was like this 2-year gap where I didn't upload a single video to YouTube because I was focusing on running the business and focusing on making sure that the players were right, making sure that I was creating the right culture for Optic.
But haven't you already hit 1 million on the Optic channel?
Yeah, but that's not, I had some to do with that, but that's a group effort. I want to do something on my own, and create something on my own, which is why, like, creating for me as a graffiti writer, the creativity has always been like my number one thing, and the thing that I attribute a lot of my success to, because I think outside the box, and goddamn it, I'm the best at it. Okay, period. The second thing is ego, confidence. The ability to cheer on yourself every single time in the morning. Wake up,
cheer on yourself.
Yeah, cheer on yourself. When you
look in the mirror.
Wake up in the morning, look in the mirror, and say, "Yo,
I'm a good looking
my guy. What's up?"
You talk to yourself.
Yeah, be like, "Ooh, brush your teeth." Stick ass breath.
Brush your teeth.
Yeah, but yeah, those are my things. What do you wanna? What's one of your accomplishment that you're proud of, and ones that you want to do?
One accomplishment that I'm proud of, I think the number one would probably be retiring my parents.
Yeah.
Yep. Building their house in Mexico, so they're good.
Are they in Mexico now?
Yeah, they're in Mexico right now.
How long have they been?
They've been there for, I want to say, like 2 years now, bro.
Yeah, my parents don't want to go back.
They don't want to go back?
No, it's Juarez, bro.
Yeah, I guess that's why they don't want to go back, right? Yeah, you don't want to go to Juarez.
Yeah. You don't want to go to Juarez. No offense to Juaritos. I love Juaritos. But anyway, so buying them a house in...
Yeah, dude. Building their house in Mexico is one thing that Peter and I have been helping them out with. So that, and then one thing that I want to accomplish...
Yeah. That were like the way that I said, I can't wait to get that million plaque, or I can't wait to go to Thanksgiving at Michael Jordan's house.
Oh man, dude, I have to think about it a little bit longer, but I don't really. For me personally, I don't think that way.
Yeah,
I just kind of let things flow. Like it was hitting 1 million.
Yeah,
but we obviously did that, but I thought that was like impossible, bro. I didn't think that shit was possible for me. You know, so when that happened, it was just like, what? I don't know. I don't know yet, man. I just bought my parents a house. It was being built, so it's isn't that a sick feeling, dude?
It is, man. It is a sick feeling. And I don't talk. What's weird is that as proud as I am about that, like I haven't talked about it, and I thought about, like, should I put that in the vlog, like when unveiling it, like you're presenting my mom and dad with the keys to their house. They don't have to worry about it.
That'd be a good video, dude.
Yeah. So I don't want, because I'm gonna put ads on it.
You gonna make sure that's 10 minutes, right?
Parentheses, emotional. You say like the click. No,
you're gonna make sure it's 10 minutes long too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, duh.
10 minutes.
Yeah, pre-roll, mid-roll, post-roll. And no, but it does feel good. So it's really cool. Mexico to me, man, is I wish I wish that I was able to take Olivia to the house that I grew up in, you know, to show her,
for sure,
to show her that, baby, darling, what you're living ain't it. You know what I'm saying? This isn't reality.
This ain't it.
You know? And Jude and I are very, very, like, we talk about it all the time, how strict we're going to be with, like, what we get her, what we don't get her.
Yeah.
You know, because if I deprive my daughter of the pride that one has, and you'll understand this, of accomplishing something on your own merit, is something that I will never, ever, ever be able to steal from my daughter. Like, she's going to have to work her ass off to be something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because of anything else besides the fact that I will never, ever deprive her of knowing that she can accomplish something. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's our train of thought.
Yeah, dude, that's the way.
Yeah. Our dogs, though. Those
your dogs,
yeah,
y'all spoil them, bro.
Whoa,
bro! You even bought the damn dog's grass, dude. You put grass in your backyard for your dog.
This kind of grass.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just so you guys know, if you guys aren't watching or haven't seen this, he's got AstroTurf on half of the room, and then the rest, the other half is like wood, birch wood, endangered species tree wood. That's how fancy my
business
man
in the front, party in the back, bro.
Yeah, you don't have a. Did you ever have a mullet?
I did have a mullet.
The Mexi mullet.
I still have it. If I put my hair down, it'll be a mullet.
The Mexi mullet, though.
Yeah, like the straight up mullet.
Yeah,
like
the
mullet.
The temerarios, the bookies.
Yeah, los bookies, bro. Los bookies, bro. Everybody calls me that on stream. Los bookies.
Yeah,
you're the guy from Los Bookies. Yeah.
What's that guy's name? The main guy.
I don't know. Damn, my mom's gonna be mad right now.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. Growing up, my parents never listened to like Mexican music. No. My mom was all classic jazz, Yanni, somebody else. My dad
really?
My dad was all classic rock. Scorpions, Air Supply, Black Sabbath.
Dang.
Yeah. You know, growing up, he
so they don't like Chente or anything like that?
Nah. No. I don't think so. I've never ever listened to that.
Juan Sebastian, none of that?
Nah. No. My mom, maybe some Luis Miguel or Juan Gabriel, from Juarez also.
Go.
But yeah, aside from that, it was just really nothing that. But I listen to it sometimes. Like obviously, some Chente is, you know,
every now and then when you're drunk.
If I'm drunk drinking tequila, yeah, I do. I fuck with it heavy, you know. All of them, you know, like, pero sigo siendo el rey. But I keep on being the king. It's like,
but I keep on staying king.
Yeah. Tell me that ain't the truth.
That fits you good, bro. That fits you good. I like that. That's my. Hey, you know what? Yeah. What do I want to accomplish? Getting drunk with Optic Hecz.
We've done that.
And singing some karaoke.
Haven't we done that already?
We haven't sang karaoke though.
No, we haven't. We
need to sing that karaoke, bro.
Yeah.
Some Chente, bro. We need to vibe to that.
Yeah, we would.
That's what I want to accomplish.
So next week, Nadeshot's coming to visit. So we're gonna throw. I'm thinking of throwing a party at. I won't say where or when, but you're obviously invited, and we're going to be able to.
Mom, I made it. You heard that? I'm invited to the party. Well, come on, man.
You've always been invited. That's not even a thing. And you know what's fucked up is that
what?
We go places and I always forget to invite you, and it's fucked up. I feel bad.
It's kind of fucked up now that you bring it up.
I always feel bad about it immediately. I'm like, God damn it!
Damn, the party ends and you're like, damn, I should have invited Castro.
No, it's just like I'll be like, oh fuck, we should.
And I don't even have that many friends in Texas, bro. Yeah, if any of you guys want to be my friends, please be my friends. I don't have that many friends out here, dude. I know you're always hanging out with baseball players and stuff like that. What the heck? Yeah, I gotta hang out with my dogs, dude.
That's cool. No, I don't know why. I do feel bad like immediately after. I'm like, fuck, I always forget. I always forget. But
I'm down the street, man.
Yeah, you're down the street, so it won't. I will never forget again.
Last time, bro.
Last time, I promise. Anyway, thank you for coming on, man. Do you have any closing comments? Anything that you want to shout out? Anything that you want to talk about? Just
make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. All right.
Yeah, we're trying
to get Hecz to my million.
Oh,
you thought I shout out my channel?
Yeah.
Man, fuck my channel, bro. I'm saying subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Because Hecz, we are gonna get him to 1 million.
Yeah, and again, this is syndicated on all audio platforms where you can listen to podcasts: Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Podcast. And I think that's all of them. But yeah, bro, thank you so much for coming on, man. I can do this for like 3 to 4 more hours.
Yeah, me too.
And more often than none, we will. What I want to start doing, and I hope that you're open for this, is I want to do a podcast. I'm doing a podcast next with Jude.
Okay.
And at one point or another, I want to do one with you and Peter to
Oh,
hear.
let's do it.
Yeah.
That'd be good. That'd be really good.
So we can have like a conversation of, because the women behind the scenes matter a lot.
Oh, dude,
like
a lot.
The amount of stuff that Jude did for Optic, not just for me, but for Optic, like coming to bookkeeping, babysitting animals, babysitting. And I guess she liked that, but the cleaning of houses and, that matters a lot, right? And I'm
same
sure,
thing with Peter, man. Like my
she manages all your shit.
Dude, my taxes. She manages everything, the business, everything.
Yeah.
This room was designed by Peter.
Yeah,
that's one thing I want to throw out there because this whole setup was designed by her. So
amen.
They mean a lot.
There's a lot of unsung behind the scenes women that deserve
absolutely
all the credit for what we're doing.
Like
and I'm not just saying that just because I'm at home right now. Okay, I'm not just saying that. Because this don't come out until Monday, so she ain't gonna hear. It's gonna be too late. I'm just saying it because it's true. God damn it, right?
That's true though, bro.
Anyway,
that's true though,
brother. Thank you so much, man. Again, I do appreciate it. This won't be the last time that you're on the podcast. So we'll do that soon.
Bro. I appreciate it, man. For real.
Yeah, of course.
It's an honor to be on here.
Yes, it is because you're in the top 10 of the hottest gaming esports podcast in the history of podcasts. All right,
my man.
Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed it, please remember not leave without leaving a like. Make sure to subscribe because we're about to hit 900,000. We're like 100,000 away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, dude, trust me, it'll go by quick.
Let's hope so. Yeah, let's hope so. But yeah, thank you again. Make sure you rate it if you're listening. Favorite the heck out of it. Let's get the ratings up. And if you're watching this video, leave a like, share it. If you see somebody on Twitter that's asking what podcast is good to listen to, always say the Eavesdrop. Having said that, and with it said, I'm going to see you guys next week, every single Monday at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Baby. We'll see you on the next one. Hit them with the music.
That's it. I wanted to keep going.
Do you?